What is up, risk takers? Welcome to the Kill Pete strategy. I am Pete. I am a top player playing Risk Global Domination on PC. I have a daily release schedule on YouTube. I do Fixed Friday every Friday. I do the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast, and I stream on Twitch as often as I can. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and come along the ride with me. For today's episode, we are doing a practice game for the first round of the Risk Legends free-for-all tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested in competing in this tournament, signups are still open. I'm doing this one live on Twitch. You sign up with the link, you join Spud's server in the Potato Paradise server, and you get in the game. I'm happy to support a free-for-all tournament on a more ongoing basis. So, settings for round one are USA, auto setup, 60-second turn, expert AI, and we don't have any yet. Fixed cards, balance splits, dice. With alliances on and fog and blizzards are off. These games will be played in VC, so people are free to collaborate, coordinate, and collude to their heart's content. I am in the second position. In position 1, we have David, flying the flag of Romania, playing as blue. I'm in position 2. This is the main Pete account, playing as red. Ooh, my start fucking sucks, doesn't it? John has a good start, though. Maybe I can... Okay, so if John can take West Coast and or that, then maybe I get this, is what I'm hoping. Purple also wants to be there. I don't actually have a great start anywhere. Fuck. I need something, though. We'll try this. Yeah. In the third position, we've It's Fallen, flying the flag of Portugal, playing as orange. In position 4, we've Black Noir, flying the flag of Canada, playing as yellow. In position 5, we've Lucio Khalsa from Israel, playing as purple. And finally, we have King John 2554, flying the flag of the U.S. Virgin Islands, top Grandmaster and free-for-all champion, playing as white. There we are. John for the win. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it. Look at that. Turn 1 not Midwest. Heartland bonus +5. Fuck, look at that. What a great start for yellow. Well done. Absolutely well done. Yeah, my start's shitty. I think I don't know. I don't know how I negotiate a win out of this. Looks real bad. I figure purple will take this. Asks John to move. Depends on where John goes. Yeah. Be interesting to see. Okay. John does go for the West Coast. Okay. Fine. Now, if purple moves that 7 down, I can take this, and at least I'll have something. Okay, blue breaks New York. Takes it for himself. Are you playing with the people in Discord? Right now I'm playing with people in Twitch. Hey, Marin's here. How are you, Marin? People just came from the Twitch stream to join games. And orange breaks and reciprocity. I really need that 4 to not be there. I thought that would be an indicator, but I guess not. All right, so orange is going to be in a real shitty spot. Purple takes here. Cut down with that 7 and give me something. Definitely don't want the desperate wounded animal that is Pete to not have something. That would be unwise. Yeah. Okay. Going to Maui later this month. Your shirt reminded me. That's awesome, man. Have a great trip. It's a really nice island. What is your friend ID? I'll put it in the chat. MPSJ0F88 is my friend ID. Alright, so blue is going to be working on the southeast it's called. Let's get some good dice. And cards? No cards. Alright, so the board is mostly stable now. By the end of the third turn, we're going to be pretty much stabilized. And we'll go from there. Or just thinking. Hits my 2. Yeah, no worries. You can hit my 2. I wasn't terribly attached to that 2 anyways. Ooh, I lose that 3. No, okay, good. Yep, and in the same vein, I hope you weren't terribly attached to your 3. Let's see what David does. Attack my territory if you need to, sure, but which one? That's why those alliances messaging is so rudimentary. You don't actually know what people want. Friendless might be full. No, it's definitely not full. What are my favorite tourney settings? From the Legend tourney, let's take a look. So round 1 is bad. Round 2 is really bad. Round 3 is Grease Zombies. Better, but not great. Round 4 is Archeonos 70 fixed. I really like Archeonos 70 fixed. Round 5 is Rivertown Zombies. Round 7 is Deutschland progressive fixed. That is interesting. So the progressive 70. The two 70 rounds jump out to me as being very interesting. And I think an Ottoman Empire World Dawn progressive final is pretty cool. So those are my 3 favorites of the 7. The fixed 70, the Prague 70, and the finals. Yeah, I'm a friend of... Marin says, I'm a fan of Archeonos, Deutschland, Ottoman, and then Greece. Sure, exactly. So we perfectly agree. Look at all those troops for purple. Wow. You see a lot of good neighboring shit going on, I think. But Rat is decent. Rivertown, yeah. Sorry about having to attack. Yeah, well, do what you gotta do. I figured you might try and take a second bonus. Of course, I need to continue to take cards, so that much should have been obvious. How is your day so far, Pete? Great! I woke up a bit late, so I'm just chilling. How are you, Elman? Gano says I should start the Risk God tournament. 7 rounds of prog caps on classic map. Yeah, sure. Do it. You do you, sir. Make it simple world. Simple world caps. So bad. All right. The alliance between Pete and Black Noir is looking airtight for the moment. Almost all his material mostly concentrated in the same place. I think ideally on these settings you want to be in more than one place for as long as possible. Let's see what blue does about this situation. I think they would just get an easy card and pass. I'm good so far. Thanks for asking. Yeah, no worries. Sending out the good vibes into the universe and see what comes back. Okay, we get an easy card and pass. Yeah. Bad dice comes back. I hope not. Only good dice. Come on, John. I'm not going to... Why is John always so paranoid that I'm going to hit him? It's just a better position. There's no way I can bury my stack, right? If I hit it here, it threats purple. If I hit it here, it threats yellow and purple. I hit it here, it threats yellow and you. And I hit it here, it threats purple and you. So there's no right answer. There's nowhere to put that stack. Pete, you have 666 losses for ranked. I do. I do indeed. Hey, Pete, how often do you go to the barber? Your line's always so sharp they could cut cheese. I cut my own hair. So, about every 2 weeks. That's how often. But I don't go to the barber very often. Hashimoto76. I win games all the time, but I don't get battle points every win. Why? Is that the same for you? It caps out. I think there's a max battle points per day. Nuggets. Pete, what's your favorite prog map? Probably Pangea. It's the one I played the most. The one I first broke top 1000 with. You can also lose and gain battle points? How do you lose battle points? Oh, I see what John did. Nice. That was a great move. Yeah, that was a great fucking move. I really like it. So him putting the sack there says if I take this, he takes that. So we both lose our exterior positions. Right? It's a mutually assured destruction play, which is brilliant. That's exactly what you don't want, right? What is your favorite pre-risk meal? Oh, I haven't eaten yet today. Don't make me hungry. Can't lose. You can only get 1250 battle points in a day. That's the answer. It caps out at 1250. You think John's going for orange? Get that bounty? It's possible. Damn, this guy's playing Risk on an empty stomach. Oh yeah, I do a lot of things on an empty stomach. I don't usually eat till the afternoon anyways, so it's starting to get time where I'm thinking about dinner or lunch or whatever. We'll finish this game though, unless it takes forever. I like yellow start a lot. What a strong opener, right? You get a big +5 bonus right off the bat and hold it the whole time. Hashimoto, isn't it hard to cut yourself the sides and get back to nice? I just do it by feel, right? I use the clippers and I kind of brush it up from the top of my head. Coffee is an appetite suppressant? Oh yeah, absolutely. JT Budnick says 1,000 pay to win, right? Well, I'll never say no to the money, sir. Thank you very much. I am always appreciative, John. But no, I will not throw a game just because you give me biddies. Are we doing another game? I think this might be the final game of the stream. Is anyone streaming? I could raid them potentially. Pete sees everything. Yeah, because I have eyes in the back of my head. Nice. What's for dinner? Probably a steak. Nobody usually asks me that. It's like, hey, what do you want to eat? Do I stay there? Yeah, I think I stay there. Pete, my bonus troop is in Idaho. Yeah, so I can't help you with that, sir. Just steak, strong dinner. Yeah, gonna go low carb, my friend. Manly, I am. I'm a manly man. What can I tell you? How would you know if I didn't tell you? Yeah, coffee is an appetite suppressant. I kind of do the intermittent fasting thing or the 1 meal a day thing. Because I'm an old man, I'd be a big fat fuck otherwise. Let's see if I got a better set than the 6. Nope, just the 6. Away she goes. Oh, we finally see a break. And blue is going to piss everybody off. In interesting play. Not something I usually recommend people do, but it might shake up the board. I am playing Chase Pete around the Smoky Mountains. Is that what that is? The old Smoky Mountains. Interestingly, the only bonus not broken was orange. Risk Geek, hey Pete, is there any chance you're playing a next game I could be in it? I'm gonna call it after this, unfortunately. So, you know, I would love to play with you all. But if someone else is streaming Risk, I would happily raid them. Okay, orange moves out. So orange has a 27 and 22. Yellow in a very strong lead at 97 troops. Yellow could kill somebody at this point. Hits the 8. Nice. Okay, we're going to put blue in a single position by the looks of things. Blue says, oops. Yeah, well, doesn't look like there's an exterior left by the end of John's turn. So the move to try and make action happened did not, unfortunately. All right, David sets in with the 10, though. With a nice fat 54 stack. Let's see where it goes. You can't really go far without hitting a big army. Manual rolling. A yellow 7. Yellow is not happy about that. Expresses his displeasure with an emote. And I'm gonna get another cup of coffee. The table is decided. It is time to remove a superfluous player. Alright, Tectonic Ammo. Now I know what you mean by fixed classic. I had a game where I was like 10 minutes tops I just die and move on. 3 hours later, I magically win. How do I like my coffee? I have with cream. A little bit of cream. Yeah. All right. So the table is working on punching blue. Is there a command to get details? Here, take a look. So this is the, oh no, that's my player ID. This is the sign up link and the, hold on. I'm gonna play my turn. Here is the sign up link and the join link for the Potato Paradise server. There you are. What kind of coffee do I drink? It's called Zavita Vanilla Hazelnut from Costco. Actually, the company is the dad of a guy I grew up with, so I've known Danny from kindergarten, and Danny's dad has Zavita coffee, and they have it in Costco in Canada. It's really good. A bunch of flavored coffees, but I like the vanilla hazelnut a lot. Clearly, because I'm always drinking fucking coffee. Instant drip espresso? It is, yeah, drip coffee. Putting 5 troops in. On a related note, have you had your heart checked recently? No. I don't know when the last time I had a physical was. It was definitely before COVID. But, I've had blood tests. My heart feels fine. He's not that old. Well, it's a relative term. You're turning 39 this month. Um, I'm worried that your heart is so big it's going to burst out your eyeballs. That's funny. When's your next AMA stream? Philosophy and life questions. You can ask me anything. I keep the AMA tag up. So seeing as how we are playing a paint drying fixed game, if you have any questions, Jared, on your mind, you want to spark up a conversation, I'd love to chat with you. Go right ahead. 0-0. I wanted to play Pete's strategy on the Risk board game, but unfortunately, I don't have a watermelon. Well, I just enabled these watermelon dice. I've been a loyal follower of the cheese dice for a while now, and I do also enjoy watermelon, so we'll switch it up. Tectonic ammo. Will we see another Trigon's Labyrinth with zombies, fog, blizzards on YouTube? Ooh, okay. You want to play a zombies game on Trigons? Seems like an interesting group of settings. I think King John probably takes the bounty now. Yeah, he says thanks. Yeah, King John takes the bounty now. I loved watching that video. Awesome, man. Angry Rex. Are you in alliance with everyone? If so, why? Okay, so here is the thought. Here's how I think about alliances. Alliances don't obligate you to anything, right? There's no cost to them. So there's no downside to being in an alliance with every player. And there's only upside because you have the ability to communicate. So, given all that, I want to be able to communicate with my opponents. What are you asking me to do, Yellow? I'm not sure what he's asking me to do. I think he's just asking me to hit this. So, given that I'm able to communicate with everybody, then we can potentially take coordinated action better. That's the thought, right? I don't put like all that much trust in anyone's word. You test a theory, see if they like it, and go from there. So that's, in short, how I view alliances. All right, VP Jared, thoughts on the anti-work movement, and just thought on the typical 40-hour work week until you're 67 for retirement. Okay, so I'm an entrepreneur. So I've always made my own businesses. The last time I worked for someone for a wage for any real amount of time, I was a teenager in a supermarket. And at that time, I'll tell you, you could feel the energy of the people in that job. It's akin to slavery, right? Wage slavery. You're giving up a piece of your life for a wage, and there doesn't seem to be a better system. So the anti-work movement is both absolutely right and totally stupid at the same time. And here's why. So we need people to work. We need people to generate value. We do not have robots that will generate the value for us. And maybe one day we will. And when and if that happens, it will be very interesting to see who owns these robots. Because if the robots are owned by corporations that are owned by people, or they're owned by people themselves, and all of the productive capacity of humanity is being generated by artificial life forms, artificial machines, however you want to think about it. If we lose our ability to productively contribute to the economy as humans, we lose the last thing that gives our personhood any sort of legitimacy outside of the idea that you're just intrinsically worthy to exist based on nothing, right? So previously, throughout human history, people have coupled the idea that your productive capacity as a human is what gives you the right to exist. Now, whether or not this is the correct framing, that's part of what that's what the smart people in the anti-work movement are talking about, right? We need to decouple a person's intrinsic worth from their productive capacity. Okay, so philosophically, I agree with that. Practically, it becomes very difficult. The issue is someone has to work, someone has to keep the lights on. We have to incentivize people properly to continue to add value to society. And how? How do you do that? So we're in kind of a transition, right? We're in a transition away from the productive capacity of humans being the ability of a person's body to move things and generate value that way, to a world of abundance where, a world of potential abundance where our brilliant designs and ideas are the key, like information technology, technical expertise, all of that. Those are the key things that add value in the new economy. Um, would I like to see a work week be shorter? Well, there's a lot of evidence to suggest that people are actually more productive at less than 40-hour work weeks, and my personal experience of that rings true. Um, the sad truth is that human beings are going to have to come to some kind of agreement collectively on what our intrinsic worth is. We have to. This is the biggest philosophical problem that I can identify. We lack a definition on progress. So we are producing, we are consuming, and we will create something. But what? We get to decide. And because we're currently not deciding that, because it's happening randomly, right? The world is rudderless, and that is very dangerous. So there, I hope I answered most of your questions. And yeah, working till you're 67, that will be normal, because lifespans, I think, will continue to increase. I think I think the first human being who lives to be 150, maybe even 200, is already alive. So I think we will see at the top end very, very significant life extension technologies first become available to those who can afford it, and then slowly trickle down into the rest of society. And which will completely change the demographic pyramid, will completely change the tax base. Hopefully it changes our culture and our politics, because our culture and our politics seem to lag very, very far behind our technology. There's your answer. Just say your Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast was awesome. Oh, with John, yeah. John was good. Okay, you can take white out of the top left. Yeah, I know. I'm not see, that's what, if I hit John up here, I know he's gonna hit me out of here. So it's not really a beneficial scenario for either of us. I like John's positioning a lot. Whole lot of nothing, these settings. First person to blink loses, I guess. Tectonic ammo. I can't wait for 2035, though. Elon said he'd have a rocket on Mars by then. Why the fuck do I give a shit about Mars? Like, why would you spend that amount of resources to put human beings on a fucking rock that is not really inhabitable? We have so many problems here, right? That money could do so much more good fixing. Like, here, okay, when I was talking just now about our culture not catching up to our technology, here's a point. We could put people on Mars. We could do it with today's technology. I have no fucking doubt in my mind. But why? Okay? The philosopher in me says, why do that? I think the fact that a single human being anywhere on Earth is starving or homeless should be horrifyingly, shockingly unacceptable to every other human, right? It blows my mind that that's not how we see it, because that could be you. So why on earth would we waste a dime, a tremendous amount of technical expertise, a tremendous amount of fuel, money, resources, all that? Brilliant people. Why would we waste a dime sending people to Mars when there's a single human being on Earth without food or shelter? It just doesn't make sense to me. And I like things that make sense, ultimately speaking. DBJ says, I am more productive when I work 4 days a week at 10 hours. Yeah, but it's still 40. Apparently people are even more productive at less than that. 00 Pete isn't interested in going anywhere he can't play Risk. Nice. So what you're saying is send the homeless to Mars. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. How did you know? Let them get home on Mars. Fitness, fuck you, Shima. If you're going to Mars, plan on living under a fishbowl or underground. It will never have an atmosphere. Yeah, because it's not quite large enough to hold the gas, right? The gravity is too low. I mean, call me a fucking stick in the mud, right? I have this argument. I have this exact same argument about the Olympics. So the Olympics is a nice juxtaposition of waste in two dimensions, right? It's a waste of. I think people's attention to sports is vastly over represented compared to how valuable sports are. I think academic achievements and technical achievements should be considered far more important culturally than athletic ones, but that's my bias. So, and I'm an anti-nationalist. So, if you look at something like the Olympics, it just represents it epitomizes everything that I think is wrong with our culture. Right? We're gonna fly our flag and be proud of our country while homeless people starve and die on our streets. Right? So let's all be proud of our great nation and celebrate the fuck you starve games. It's ridiculous. So yeah, maybe I'm a bit of a fucking buzzkill with Mars and with, but it's just upsetting. Illogical shit is just upsetting. The polar magnetism. Because the planet has an expiry date. We need peeps at the expiry date of the planet though is so far in the future. Like, and if we dedicated those exact same resources to fixing the planet, that expiry date would even push even further into the future. So we're just wasting our time. We're wasting our energy on something that is less effective. Hey, Nipples signed up. Awesome. Good luck this season, Nipples. Pete, what's your opinion on the war of drugs and recreational drug regulation in general? I think all mind-altering substances should be legal and studied. I think there is absolutely no sound rationale for the government to have the audacity to tell me what I can put in my body. Fuck right off with all that shit. Based. Is it? I don't know. I thought that's like a fucking common opinion. Speaking of which, have you ever played Don't Starve? What's Don't Starve? Finis says a plane ticket with SpaceX will be around $250,000 for a one-way ticket, and you'll have a job responsibility once you get there, not for cash but for survival. Yeah, of course. Said from inside a cannabis dispensary. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, enjoy your substances. I've never been a weed guy, but I really love psychedelics, and I've had a love-hate relationship with alcohol, so I'm not here to judge people what they want to do, can and should do with their bodies. Are we actually going to let Purple hold the Midwest, then Purple wins? I guess good for them. +7 a turn. That's very decent. Okay. Tectonic Ammo says that plane ticket also gets you home. Does it? I think he said one way. I love SpaceX, but I think it's extremely unrealistic when compared to current or at least planned technology. Yeah, I know you work for SpaceX. That's why he was chiming in. Tell Bill I said hi. Elon thinks it can be done. I don't doubt his abilities, but it's way too far in the future. Yeah, but also the why. We're not asking the why. Why do it? I've got to go soon. Can you win the game already, please, Pete? I'm trying, but you know, it's not the easiest thing to do. Probably know more than me, but this is my space fan opinion from what I read online regularly. Yeah, hey man, again, not trying to be a buzzkill. The Buzzkill Pete strategy. Finis says, because life is fundamentally more exciting when you know that there's more out there. We don't want to be stuck as a one-planet civilization, but we want to be a multi-universal civilization. Fine. So, premise accepted. When is the time to do that now? If we can't even treat our own people on this planet that we evolved on, that we are adapted to perfectly, with a minimum standard of quality of life, what audacity do we have to presume that more of us in the universe would even be a good thing? You know, passports of planet of origin. Yo, just got here. What are we doing? Nice. So we're doing some USA Fixed. This board looks so weird that nobody wants to attack or take bonuses away. This is exactly what you see from good players playing Fixed. It's extremely consistent. Pete is pushing buttons. Oh, yeah. How do we solve the poor and homeless issue? Ooh, good one. So the very first thing I think we need to do is we need to eliminate certain types of jobs. So I think a direct democracy where people vote for their particular desires on their phone makes way more sense in today's technological society than electing a representative who belongs to a political party who then goes to a location and votes on your behalf. All of that is archaic nonsense, and it's hundreds of years out of date. So that's step one. And then you have to fix the economy. So why are banks run for profit? That seems absurd, right? So the vast majority of the productive capacity of our economy is used to, rather not productive, the vast majority of the value in our economy is, oh, John didn't give me a card? Okay. Should probably give me a card. Most of the economy is fictitious, right? Financial services products being given and churned, and we're speculating on our future, right? How much of the economy is real value that's being created? So that needs to be fixed. And then some sort of redistributive matrix where money actually goes to help people as opposed to what is mostly theft. Oh, there's a lot of chat I just missed. Doesn't Elon want to sign up to become a legend? Nice. It's because we can't destroy our planet. We need to destroy the whole solar system. That's nice. All right. Bolsar, here's an idea. Would each planet have a central government, or would each planet have independent nations like Earth? I think the idea of a single species with independent nations is insane, given the level of power that we currently have. Yo, Pete, I'm going to the mall. I'm going to eat lunch. See you later. Take it easy. Elman. Global space programs didn't get adequate funding until World War II, so maybe not for us, but World War III could potentially be the catalyst for future space travel. Well, we hope there is no World War III. We don't need something too awful to change gears, but knowing humans, well, you know how much war tends to be productive in terms of invention. So John says you took my card away. You have a card. You have a card right there. What do you mean? You have a bunch of cards. And it says it's about the amount of money and the resources that go into a world war. We would use so much of those resources that would take forever to replenish them. Better get enough stuff. Go to Mars. Better send 1,000 spaceships on our first trip. Yeah, I don't think this game is ending anytime soon, but that's the thing with Fixed. As soon as someone flinches, it can just all crumble like House of Cards. Yellow's in the lead at 232 troops, followed or tied up by Purple at 232 troops. Purple's about to take the lead. I'm in third at 205, followed by John at 187, and then Orange at 155. Yeah, it is quite boring, isn't it? You want to talk about the ranking system? Ask me a question. I can talk about whatever you want me to talk about, man. All right, Yellow gets a 10 set. Talking about Dyson Vacuum in the chat. Very interesting. Oh, we got 69 stacks all over the board. What do you think about the long weekend? We are full to the brim. 50 people line up for alcohol. Where are you, Maddie? At the LCBO? Oh, he's at the beach. Yeah, well, happy Canada Day. Excited for the 4th of July? Hey, another risk taker with the biddies. Thank you, sir. Good luck. Thanks, man. Awesome, awesome. I live here though. Shit is out of control. Is that a good thing? Noble says, ugh, I need to get up and work out. Vocal warm up and my body wants to sit and watch Risk. It's a thing. I also need to work out. Let's get this game going, guys. Attack orange, he says. You first, John. Why not for every sub you do a push up? Sure, I can do push ups. These dice, though. We're just losing troops. Yellow isn't happy? Why not? Well, I was card blocked once. Mm-hmm. Maddie says, too many folks' roads were fixed, twice as many peeps here as usual. Takes an hour to get anywhere in a small town. The Swole Pete strat. Swole Team 6! 10 push-ups on the hour, every hour. Let's go. Pretty sure Pete said before if he loses this game, he'll do 100 push-ups on stream. Wow. Nice melons, Pete. Good one, Chloe. That jawline of yours is crazy. What do you mean? It's just a beard. I'm faking it. Oh, Yellow's not happy. Yellow breaks the alliance with me. What does that mean? Yeah, I don't think that was intended. The Kill Pete strategy. I'm too lazy to type all this, so I'm copying and pasting the conversation about risk profile and ranks. You want me to read something out? Jaws. Anyone? Da-da, 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 da-da. Oh shit, he's gonna hit the stack! No, he's manual. Okay, just manual. Alright, so Massol says, what if you are a really good fixed player but suck at progressive? This is an example. And you have a win-loss ratio of 80% winning, which is really, really good. Then you play progressive on the same account. And to practice, learn, it will ultimately ruin your profile that shows your progressive stats and fixed stats separately. You have a bar that shows how well a player in ranked and a bar that shows how well in separate game modes. This would make players not need a reason for multiple accounts, and they can learn the player intuition of having multiple accounts is flawed. I think game stats is. Okay, so there's a lot there. Yellow blocks me from hitting orange and blocks me from taking a card. Okay. I've now been card blocked twice. Okay. Yellow's now trying to card block me. Yeah, I see that. So, the ranking system could be a bunch of things. I think the most important question when you are talking about a ranking system is, what are you trying to measure? So, player intuition for a risk rank would say the best risk player in the world should be the player who is the best at the core game, right? Free for all, multiplayer, either or progressive, fixed, or both on classic map. All the other maps, modes, styles, and 1v1s are gimmicks. And I think having any of those be overrepresented for what your risk indicates, what your risk rank indicates, is a mistake. So right now, in order to be at the top of the leaderboard, you had to grind noobs and play 1v1s. Noob grinding is over, step in the right direction. But there's no way, it's actually, the current system actually advantages 1v1s even more. Because the way the system is, if you lose in free-for-all, and now you can't even see your opponent's stats, so you can't make an educated guess on who's worth hitting. If you lose in free-for-all, you just lose so much compared to what you stand to gain. Okay. Now, your point about having multiple stats. Interesting. Will it ever happen? Does SMG care? So, I think it's been made abundantly clear that SMG doesn't care. So that's the first point. If SMG cared about their community and about the ranking system, they would talk to us, which they don't. So I'm kind of turning over a new leaf. I tried absolutely everything I could try to get them to talk to us. They asked for feedback. That was a good thing. But as far as them knowing the right thing to do for their system, look at these dice, these shitty dice. As far as them knowing the right thing to do, they would have to A, play the game, and B, actually talk to us, which they don't. So until that happens, which I will not hold my breath about, the rest of this conversation is almost a complete waste of time. Will the ranking system change? Maybe. Can we expect it to happen anytime soon? No. Can we expect it to be something that represents what your intuition would tell you would be a good risk rank? No, I don't think so. I think in order for that to occur, the devs would have to play and be a part of the community, which they're not. So they simply don't know. They don't know how to build it. And it's also too bad because, you know, you got a lot of really talented players here that would be totally willing to work for free to help them. But if you don't have the time or energy to put into those resources, then that's that. They're putting their resources in other places. We got battle points. Cool. We got... What else do we got? We got dice skins, we got avatars. Cool. I don't know if they sell games. Maybe they do. It's not my business. Oh, we got a kill! Okay. Yellow takes the bounty. So King John is up a bounty. And Black Noir is up a bounty. Good game, sir. Okay. This is really good for purple. Looks like purple wins here. Chloe says, I think the battle points was because of me, not to toot my own horn. Oh yeah, why? Why is that? What was your contribution to the battle points? You put the suggestion in Discord not long after they added it. Oh, interesting. Well, I put a suggestion to change a single number on a single map more than half a year ago, and they didn't do fuck all about that. So it's possible that they listened to you and not me. Or it's possible it's a coincidence. I think that Risk Ideas thread is a complete lie and a complete waste of time. I don't think they read it, and I don't think they care. But we'll see. They would literally have to do a single thing to prove me wrong, and they don't do it. Bold Starfish, they added a Fortnite Battle Pass instead of fixing, in my opinion, one of the most vital parts of the online aspect of this. Of course. Yeah, of course. Well, it's too bad. It took me this long to give up, basically. For those of you who don't know and aren't active on Discord, after winning the tournament, I basically put myself in a position where I was willing to trade my entire prizing for first place for a 10-minute conversation. Yeah, I'm going to kill John. I'm going to take third with a bounty. GG, John. Yeah, so I basically asked, you know what, I can bring up the exact post before this video is over. So it would be in tourney chat. Alright, so I said, as awesome as it would be to have another wrist board as a trophy, I would like to decline prizing in this most recent tournament in lieu of a 10-minute conversation with a representative SMG on the record. I would outsource the questions to the community ahead of time, so there would be no gotchas. I hope SMG would see this as an opportunity to open up a very important dialogue with the community, and I am happy to trade my prizing to help provide that opportunity. We all love this game so much, otherwise we wouldn't be here, and that got 19 hearts. So, the response to that was silence. Thank you for getting me out of a terrible game. Yeah, GG, John. I'll take third with a bounty. And because I got silenced to that, my only conclusion is that I should stop trying. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's too bad. I don't want to stop trying, but I don't think the conversation around making changes is one that will bear fruit. I think it's a complete waste of time. We actually have a fairly close 1v1 now. Very even, these guys. In terms of troops, purple is getting a slight attacker's advantage. They don't want to open up the 106 that way. I think you break the bonus. Okay, let's see it. John says I'm waiting for my damn tick. Nice. Just keep writing a follow-up email to them every couple of weeks? No. I can't email them, right? This is the point. I can't even get to the conversation. No one talks to me. So fair enough. I should stop pretending like they ever will. 184 to 145. It looks like yellow wins now because of the attacker's advantage in balanced blitz. Good game, Black Noir. We finally wind it down. Why can't you email them, though? I could be even more annoying. But when someone doesn't want to talk to you, and you say, no, you must talk to me, it's like, well, why bother if I'm not going to be listened to? What's the point? My time is also valuable, right? Leave the 49 trap. Don't open the 49! No! That's a key mistake. Okay. So, yeah, you definitely don't open a locked majority position. Now yellow kills you. Still close. Look how close this 1v1 is. (23 to 29). Advantage probably purple. No, attack up. Finish that bonus too. Threat. Make them break 2 bonuses. I'm guessing that Lucio Calza does not play 1v1s. Can't wait to portal behind Pete and suicide into me. Fuck off, Doobie J. Yeah, I'm not about sending angry emails. I'm because I'm not angry. I'm actually trying to do something constructive and help. Yeah, it's still close. Purple has the 6 set. No, don't put in there. Ugh. You gotta break all the bonuses. Alright, he's got it. If someone was in Sydney, they could pop down to the SMG offices for a chat. Yeah, I mean, what I would love to see would be a company that actually had resources behind it developing this game. Because this Risk client is fabulous, but imagine if there was actual money and Hasbro, you know, was able to employ somebody who cared and listened and played. That would be the dream, I suppose. But we're not going to hold our breath anymore. 23 to 20. This is the closest 1v1 you could possibly get. I think next guy to have a meaningful set probably tips the balance. Unfortunately, only kangaroos and game developers live there. Nice. Alright, we're threatening 2 bonuses. Pretty good. Take that. Manual roll. Yeah, manual. Good. At least you get slightly better odds. Okay, we got a 10 set, though. It's not over yet. Yeah, that was a good route. Force them to break 3 bonuses. 4. Take that one as well. Yeah, nice. Nice. That's going to be hard. That's going to be hard for purple to break. Let's see if they can do it. They need a 10 set. Okay, they get an 8 set. 28 to 28. Exactly even troops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they can do it. I think that's game. Purple wins. But they have to get to New York. 3, they don't quite get it. Okay. All right, last promo before the show is over. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are interested to see where you stack up against some of the best Risk players in the world, please join the Risk Legends tournament on the Potato Paradise server. Sign-ups are here on the Twitch chat. They are going to be in the show notes. We're playing Fixed USA round 1. We're playing Bohus Fortress round 2. There's going to be VC games. Free-for-all tournament. There will be no elimination until the 4th round. So you get to play 4 full rounds before you have to worry about getting the cuts. It's going to be tons of fun, and there's going to be real prize money on the line. I'd love to see you there. Look at this battle. %, rolls on both of the bonuses. That's that one for himself. Very nice. Very nice. Get that one too? No. Going for that 2v1. Fails again. We need a winner, guys. We need a winner here. This set, we might see it, unless purple also has a big set coming up. If he takes him out completely from this side of the Mississippi, there's going to be a problem. 3, 2, get the 1. No. Break, break. Yeah, down to 11 territories. This is going to be almost impossible for yellow to come back from. Good game. Or rather, for purple to come back from. Put in Oklahoma split. It's a single territory to take. Good game, yellow. I'm blue. Yeah, GG. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please give a sign up to the Risk Legends tournament if you're interested in playing. You know we'd love to have you. And we earned, wow, 450 battle points. Juicy. And there we are. John was a Grandmaster. Black Noir was a Grandmaster. Lucio, Expert. It's Fallen, just starting out. Good games, guys. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for spending this time with me. We're going to throw a raid out to someone playing Risk and keep the good vibes going. I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you found some of it fun and entertaining, maybe even a little bit educational and informative. If you are interested in getting better at the game of Risk, I invite you to subscribe to my channel and come along the ride with me. I have a daily release on YouTube. I do Fixed Friday. Every Friday, I do the Waiting on Your Best Behavior podcast, and I stream on Twitch as often as I can. And if you would like to support me on Patreon, I would be very grateful. And until next time, for all of you on the path to world domination, good games and good luck.